Alright, so here's the wheel well. I don't even know if you can see it. You can see some hoses here. You can see the heater there. You can see where the duct could be. It's down below there. So you can't even hardly see it. And I can't reach the water line going in. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to drain it. So what I'm going to do, instead of trying to reach there, on this Outback, is I'm going to go in here, and where this valve is here, I'm going to disconnect it here, and this I believe goes to it. So I'm going to just let some, some antifreeze go in there, and then hopefully it'll get glycol in the pump. Alright, well, after looking online, not really getting much for answers, I ended up pulling the fridge, finding the pump, and there is a line that goes underneath there. There's also a T that did go up here to what I believe is a vent line. They had the valve closed, not sure why. I guess it probably didn't even need to be tied to anything, but they just tied it into here. So it would have worked. The problem was that when I was trying it, it didn't seem to be working, so I had to prime it. So I took the fridge out just as a precaution, just to see what I had in there. So I was on the right track by trying to run into this line here that I've got up here that tied up top, but I just couldn't see what was down there. So if you ever wonder, if you ever need to replace that pump, you basically have to pull the fridge. But that's where it is. The line does go way underneath here. It goes to the bottom of the tank. So after all this work, I ended up figuring out what I need to do. It's not too bad, but you may have to pull the fridge if you got to prime the pump. But if you don't have anything, I would suggest you put a T in the suction line, run it up top here. If you run it here, that's fine. You just plug it and, you know, have access to it for later in the year. That would work as well. Anyways, that's her for now.